So we are back again, a little bit late again, just because I'm trying to give my voice as much time to be not nasally as possible, and it didn't really work, so we're just gonna go on anyway. And today, I don't really know what we're gonna do necessarily. We want to start getting a little more prepared for summer, and other than that, maybe some fishing for money so that we can afford to unlock the bus, and everything else is kind of up in the air. I found this kind of cool medieval peasant village music. I don't know, so I guess I'm testing that out to see if I actually like it. It's a little weird, it's a little different than normal, but it's like a calm tavern loop kind of deal, so I don't know. Yeah, we don't have anything to do on the farm really. I can harvest some of this stuff, but it doesn't need to be done, like that cauliflower and the kale, so we just kind of skip it and finally pick up our steel axe so we can clear off the stumps and what are they called? The larger logs, and then we can go into the secret woods as well. So gives us a little bit more to do on the days when we don't really have a ton going on, because I know hardwood is a big deal later on, and even though I already did the construction bundle, I think, did I? Yeah, I think I did. I'll still need it for the boat, and if I want a horse, I'll need hardwood, and maybe I'll get a horse a little bit earlier than normal. I think the horse is just what? Oh, there's weird drums in this song. I thought it was the log noise for a second. I think it's just hardwood and iron, but I don't really remember. It's one of those things I usually don't build until so late in the game that it doesn't really matter what the materials are, Because I know the horses, it's better, for speed, but it's not always worth the building time. And I don't think it's required for perfection by any means. As far as I know, you don't have to build any of the buildings for perfection. Aside from obviously you have to build a coop for the chickens and stuff, but I don't think you have to build... No, I know for a fact you don't have to build a slime hutch, because I've never built one of those ever in this game. You don't have to build a mill. I think a slime hutch is the only thing I've never built, because there's never a reason to. It just isn't good at all. Ooh, I don't know if I like this song. It's also really loud in my ears right now. So maybe that's part of it, but no, I do. I think I do. Anything that's kind of fantasy or something I could expect to see in Lord of the Rings, I can get behind. I don't know, I'm a sucker for some good fantasy stuff. Anyway, what are we gonna do? I guess we can fish today. Maybe we'll knock out the rest of the day fishing up at the mountain lake, because I can't remember how much money we'd really need. I know we need a little bit, but I don't think we need anything too crazy to unlock the bus. And ideally by the end of today, well not today, but tomorrow, we'll be ready to unlock that bus. And then we can start fully getting our summer prep going. The only important dates that we have to hit are next Thursday. We have to be able to go to the desert. That's kind of the only major thing, because we want to get the deluxe speed grow from Sandy, and if we can't get that next Thursday, we'll get it really late in summer, or we'll get it the first week of summer, which is kind of late, and we won't be able to apply it to our first starfruit crop. And I still want to do 3 rounds of starfruit. Maybe not huge amounts. I think we've mostly committed to just doing the one strip of sprinklers, or one strip of starfruit, you know? So I don't think it'll be like 350 starfruit. But we'll want to do that 3 times, so I don't remember the exact numbers. I want to say it's like 3150 for the wine. I will look that up actually, because it'll all get processed as usual to wine. I just googled starfruit, like it would come up, and now I'm reading about carambola, which I guess is the real name for starfruit. So starfruit is, 3150 for the basic wine, and we'll do what, 350, so times 3 times 3150, so that's like 3.3 million, which is not like amazing, and that's if we only do one strip. But theoretically, by like the second planting, we'll be able to do at least 2 strips, potentially 3 strips of starfruit. So that'll boost those numbers up a little bit. That'll be an extra, what, 1400 starfruit? So that'll be an extra 4 mil, if we can do that. So in theory, I guess, if we do everything right, by the end of summer, we'll be sitting on around like 7 million gold. Or, it's not gold, I don't know what it is, it's just G. But we'll have like $7 million. And that's okay, you know, for a more casual run. So it's not great, I guess, but it'll put us into a decent position for fall when we can kind of relax a little bit and just plant pumpkins. And obviously we'll have more money than that because we'll be hitting the caverns. But our biggest like early obstacle, as usual, is affording the first batch of starfruit seeds. Because those seeds, like what, 350 of them, and it's 80 gold per, or 80 G, whatever, you know what I mean. 80 per deluxe speed grow, so it's like 28k right there. And then it's 400 per each seed, so that's like 140,000. So for 168,000 gold is kind of a lot. I said gold again. It's kind of a lot of money to try and get early, especially since we're a little late to the game. But if we can get a couple good Skull Caverns runs in, I think we'll be in good shape. I'm not going to go too try hard on the Skull Caverns. Probably won't really reset anything, and I'll probably only go if it's like good luck and better. I don't think I'll bother with neutral luck. Maybe I will, but maybe I will just to like showcase how much of a difference it is. But otherwise, we're gonna go when it's most convenient for us. Assuming we get the 168k early. Which I don't even know. 168 divided by 1500, I think. So that's 112 bars, 560 iridium, so it's like 2 runs and we're set. So really, like, money is no problem now for this small of a crop. And then yeah, it's funny when you do the math like that, how simple it all is, or how like you realize how like easy it's gonna be. So we're actually in a pretty low stress situation. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know why we're planting more things, or what the strategy here is, because I don't need to be doing this. What am I doing? That is the question. Maybe I'm planting more kale or something? I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but we don't need anything else. What am I doing? Because all we need is farming level 6. That's all that really makes a difference. Oh, you know what? I know what I'm doing. Just kidding. I need gold star parsnips. So I'm going to use the quality fertilizer on those 8 spots and plant parsnips there. And then every day once they're grown, oh, this is where I'll actually do some resetting. I will check and see which spots yield gold quality and pick those ones only. And yeah, that way we'll kind of manipulate our way into 5 gold star parsnips. So that's what we're doing. It just took me a little while to figure it out. And we also built a coop, which maybe isn't like, maybe not the best use of money right now, but we have enough. And we would have had a little extra left over after the parsnips and like paying off the bus, so whatever, I guess we're fine. This is like, I guess this is a little bit risky for the parsnips, because if all 8 of these, like there's a chance that in the next 7 days I don't get 5 parsnips, and that will potentially delay when I get the greenhouse, and it might cost me a lot of money. But I think that chance is pretty low, so we're just gonna go ahead and risk it. Which I know is like not the most thrilling risk, but in this run, I guess it's the biggest gamble so far. So, I don't know. And yeah, so I don't know, 1 more room done. This is about average for a community center, a couple days behind. And we still have the issue of red cabbage. And I don't even know, maybe I don't think I checked the cart today. And if I did, I know for a fact it doesn't have a red cabbage seed because I've already played this day. And I don't have it in my current game's inventory, so that will still be a problem. I'm hoping it is worked out in the caverns. And then, yeah, for now we got the crystallarium, and we're gonna throw a ruby in it. And that's just so we can have the extra, what is it called? The spicy eel. So we can have that extra movement and luck. And eventually we'll swap it out for the jade, just so we can start producing more staircases, and then we can do some more serious skull caverns runs. Because as usual, like, our goal will be to staircase down like 200 floors or 100 floors, whatever I have, and then use a magic rock candy or whatever they're called, and try and enforce a bunch of iridium ore that way. And the rest of today, I'm just going to be like laying out my farm a little bit nicer. It's generally the same as what I normally do, but I added a couple extra sprinklers up top, and this is probably my favorite wooden pattern, so I use that. And I'm just going to start producing all the items I need for the quality sprinklers. Because the design I'm doing, I think it requires like 41 sprinklers. So that means I'll need, 41 gold, 41 iron, and 41 of the crystals. So, I mean, that's kind of the other obstacle, I guess. I guess that seems right. The other obstacle between our current situation and success. So, I don't know, kind of a boring day on the farm, but I'm satisfied with where we're at. And I know I kind of say that a lot, and I don't know what it would take for me to be like really dissatisfied, because I don't ever really feel that way playing this. I guess if our luck had just been really bad, like potentially we could have not gone to Skull Caverns until summertime, and that would have really cut down on our money. Because, if let's say we didn't get there till the next Thursday, we would have only 2 starfruit harvests, so that would like essentially take away $1 million gold off that, or dollars, and that would have been, I guess, pretty dissatisfying, but at the same time, it's not a big deal. I don't really care. But that's, I mean, I don't know. I haven't done a great job of like making my farm look pretty. I just don't think I have like that design side of me. Like that's not really a part of me that exists. Like I'm more built for efficiency than I am for aesthetics. Oh, and I did this too. I decided it was like, I want to make it a habit to try and get down here every day just for the foraging XP. Because I will eventually need lightning rods, and I think I touched on that before. But I will need as many lightning rods as I can make, like ideally 20 or something, for any time it has a storm day. That way I can get a lot of batteries and then get my iridium sprinklers going and then convert my farm over to iridium sprinklers. One thing I actually have neglected is upgrading my hoe, which can be pretty useful. And usually by now I would be upgrading it from regular to copper, I think. And I would have a steel hoe by the end of the year or end of the spring, but it won't really matter. It doesn't matter as much if you're like, okay, so if you use animation canceling or if you use any mods that speed up your animations, the quality of your tools matters a lot less. Just because you can chop fast, you can hoe fast, you can do everything fast. But if you're not using that stuff, your tool upgrade priority goes up because it's, one extra swing takes a lot more time. So that's kind of why I neglect it more. But if I'm playing on like the Switch, or if I'm playing without any kind of animation canceling at all, then I definitely prioritize my tool upgrades. And yeah, so this is kind of a shorter video, a couple minutes shorter than normal. But we got what we wanted done. Wow, my goodness, my words fell apart. We got what we wanted done. And I'm not getting sicker, which is nice. I'm just, like, I don't have fevers anymore or a cough or all that stuff. Oh, okay. So we're good with foraging then. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm getting better. So my voice should be back to normal, probably a couple more days. And this will be out when it's out. And the next one will be out when it's out. So I will see you then.